Hey guys, it's Matt. I just wanted to offer some of my thoughts after our Kickstarter officially came to a close about 45 minutes ago. Unfortunately, to an unsuccessful result. But I think there were a lot of lessons learned and things that we would have never even thought about or considered if we didn't go through this process. And, we fell behind a little bit early, and it was sort of expected. We were kind of hoping for a last minute rally, but what it comes down to is it's really hard to get the word out there, as it turns out. And we have an amazing following, and we're super grateful for you guys and all the support that you offered. And to me, that was the best part of the campaign. We sent the Kickstarter out to pretty much everyone we knew, people we haven't talked to in 10 years, or people that we know don't even really like us that much. And there was such an overwhelming amount of support from that. I'd say our Kickstarter raised about 13,000. Of course, we won't see a penny of that, but almost all of that was from friends and family of the team. And the words and your guys' response to the Kickstarter, and friends and people that I went to elementary school with or high school with that I haven't talked to forever, that were like, dude, we're so inspired to see you chasing your dream and seeing what you're doing with this team. Like, this is amazing. And getting that affirmation from you guys really, really provided a huge boost, even despite the pace, even despite the final result now. That was the most humbling and flattering part of the whole campaign, and to me that made it worth it. I feel like you guys have our backs. If we decide to do another campaign, I would hope and I would think and anticipate that all of you guys would be behind us again. And that's really comforting to know as a team, and for me personally to know that we have that base. We just have to keep growing the Hanako family and keep getting the word out and keep pushing and developing the game. And the thing that I think about the most is there's an old samurai saying, and my Sifu says it to me a lot and says it to my brothers a lot, and that's, when the battle's over, tighten your helmet straps. And that's basically what our approach is. This was the biggest battle we fought so far, and you could argue, yeah, technically it was a loss, but I think failure isn't failure unless you learn nothing from it. And we learned a lot just in the first week, let alone the remainder of the campaign. So we're going to pick up the pieces and we're going to keep moving forward. As samurai, never give up. And we've never given up on the project. It's the odds have kind of been stacked against us the whole time. And this doesn't spell the end for us. It let us know where we're at. It let us know what we need to do. And that's the path that we're going to take. MomoCon's coming up at the end of May, and there's an indie game showcase that they're going to judge 100 or so games and pick the top 20. And it's being judged by writers and editors from Kotaku and The Escapist and a few other big publications. And that's our biggest problem with the Kickstarter. We couldn't get the press to pick it up. We couldn't get enough people to get behind it to get it to the thousands of people needed to make a Kickstarter successful. And doing well there would really put us on the path that we need to be on, and we can continue growing our Twitter and Facebook and all that other stuff, and just meeting new fans and meeting new people that will be supporting us the rest of the way. So that's kind of an update and my candid thoughts on where we're headed. I mean, of course it's disappointing, but we know what we have to do. We want to develop the game more and stop focusing on demos or conventions or things like that. I mean, MomoCon aside, we had a demo made for that, and this demo is basically our approach now is like, hey, if we can develop the game and also have a demo for something, let's do it. But if we need to make all this stuff just for a demo that kind of takes the game off the rails, we're not going to go down that road if we don't have to. We want to focus more on getting more features in and showing you guys more about the things that we talked about on the Kickstarter but we weren't able to show. We've really refined combat, but there's a lot of other things we talked about that there are either confusion around or more clarity. It'd be better to be like, hey, this is in the game, here's how it works. So from myself and the rest of the Hanako team, we hope you guys are there with us the rest of the way, and I'm really excited to show you guys where we're headed. So thanks.